stands where the willows lean, and water black and almost clean. The current hums a wordless tune beneath the dying afternoon. The reed stands still, the air feels wrong, like it's been holding breath too long. And something drifts where light won't send, a body by the riverbend. Across the shore, like it's been here forevermore. The water didn't rush or run, just held the shape of what was done. And every ripple passing through looked like it knew what it once knew. No footprints near, no trail behind, just nature trying not to mind. But even trees refuse to bend when death comes calling round the end. The river don't ask, it don't reply, it just reflects a passing lie. And every truth that chooses sand comes back around the riverbend. There's a body by the riverbend tonight, where wrong don't scream and wrong don't fight. No name to call, no hand to mend, just silence where the water's end. Oh, I tried to look away and run, but the river knows what's been done. And every step I take, I send myself back to the riverbend. The sheriff came with lowered eyes, like he had seen 1,000 lies. He didn't speak, just shook his head, like words were better left unsaid. They pulled ashore with hooked wire through drifting reeds and drowned out fire. But nothing answered, nothing showed, just water keeping what it knows. The townsfolk stood at a distance wide, like they were watching something die. But not surprised, not moved at all, just waiting for the river's call. The current swirled but stayed the same, like it refused to speak a name. And every echo floating through still felt like something I once knew. There's a body by the riverbend tonight, where wrong don't scream and wrong don't fight. No name to call, no hand to mend, just silence where the water's end. Oh, I tried to look away and run, but the river knows what's been done. And every step I take, I send myself back to the riverbend. I knelt down where the water meets the edge of dirt and cold defeat. And in the reflection I could see something staring back at me. Not anger, not alive, not gone, just something that keeps moving on, like it was waiting all along for me to know what I'd done wrong. The river didn't change its tone, but I no longer stood alone. And in that stillness, sharp and deep, I felt the river start to keep. It ain't the water, it ain't the shore, it's every choice that came before. Every step you choose to bend, until you reach the river's end. And some things don't drift away, they just decide where they will stay. A quiet truth you can't defend, and everybody by the riverbend. the water flows, but never ends. It keeps its secrets, it defends. And I remain where silence spends, beside the body, by the riverbend. I got ashes in my pocket from everything I used to hold. They don't burn, they don't soften, just quiet dust and something cold. The wind don't care where I've been, it just moves through my skin. And every step I try to take feels like something starts to break. I used to carry photographs folded up in worn-out maps, places where I thought I'd stay or got lost along the way. Now all I got is fragments then of where I was or where I've been. Every memory turned to gray, like it couldn't live that way. The roads don't end, they just decay, like they forget what they should say. And every mile I leave behind still clings somewhere inside my mind. I shake my coat, I clear my hair, but nothing here will understand that everything I tried to keep just turned to dust I cannot leave. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. The town I left don't look the same, like even walls forgotten my name. The doorways lean, the windows stare, like they remember I was there. I trace my steps in faded dirt, like I can measure every hurt, but nothing here can bring me back from the pieces I still lack. The sky turns low, the color fades, like it's ashamed of what it made. And every shadow on the ground feels like it knows what I've found. I try to speak, but nothing comes, just echoes of what I've done. And everything I try to hide turns into ashes I can't hide. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. My silence used to go, but even dust remembers names of everything I can't reclaim. The wind just scatters what I give, like it don't care that I still live. And in the swirl I swear I see the man I used to try to be. But he don't speak, he don't return, just fades the way old embers burn, until I'm left with nothing left but quiet pieces of regret. It ain't the fire that leaves the stain, it's what survives inside the rain. Every ending, every start leaves ashes buried in the heart, and nothing truly disappears, it just reshapes into the years, until you learn to understand you're holding dust within your head. I've got ashes in my pocket still, and they bend me to their will. No escape, no way to part from the remnants of my heart. Oh, I tried to leave them behind, but they're all that fills my mind, and every road I try to make just scatters more I cannot shake. No, I don't run, I don't resist, I let the memories exist. No burning left, no flame to spark, just quiet ashes in the dark. And if you ever feel that chill in pockets where the past is still, don't shake them out, don't walk away, or you'll lose more than you can say. The wind still moves, the night stays cold, and everything I tried to hold just settles deep where no one sees, in ashes, in my memories. The road runs out where dusk begins, and silence settles under skin. No sirens howl, no horses ride, just heat waves crawling side to side. The sky looks tired, pale and warm, like justice died before it's born. And every mile I walked alone feels like a verdict carved in stone. I waited where the line was drawn, from dusk until the breaking dawn, with blood still fresh on calloused hands, and no one left to make demands. The wind moved through the empty town, like it was searching up and down for something it could call a name, but nothing ever came. The sheriff's post is rusted shut, like it gave up before the cut, and every badge that used to shine is just a shadow of decline. I heard no wheels, I saw no light, just endless stretch of broken night. And every breath I tried to claim just whispered that the law never came. The law never came for me tonight. No justice, no wrong or right, just empty streets and hollow blame, where even truth forgets its name. Oh, I stood where I should have stayed, but nothing came to be displayed. And every road I try to trace still ends in this forgotten place. The saloon doors hang still and wide, like they're waiting for a tide of voices that will never speak, just dust and wood and something bleak. The wanted poster on the wall still sways but never seems to fall. My face is there but faded slow, like even ink refuses to know. I light a match, it burns too fast, like time is trying not to last. And every flicker shows my sin, then disappears again. The silence presses on my chest, like it's a witness to my rest. And every truth I can reclaim still whispers that the law never came. The law never came for me tonight. No justice, no wrong or right, just empty streets and hollow blame, where even truth forgets its name. Oh, I stood where I should have stayed, but nothing came to be displayed. And every road I try to trace still ends in this forgotten place. I hear my boots against the ground, the only trial I've ever found. No judge, no jury, just the wind deciding what I've done within. The town don't move, it don't respond, like it's already far beyond the need to care, the need to see what's left of guilt inside of me. And in the distance, fading thin, I swear I hear it start again. But when I turn, there's nothing there, just open space and broken air. It ain't the law that makes you clean, it's everything you've never been. And silence doesn't set you free, it just reminds you what you see. And justice don't arrive too late, it simply learns to imitate the absence of what should have came. When the law forgets your name. The law never came, I understand. No saving hand, no final stand, just dust that writes my only name, where even time refuses blame. Oh, I waited there until I knew there was nothing they would do. And every road I can't outrun leads back to what I've already done. Now I don't wait, I don't believe in hands that come or eyes that see. No badge, no rope, no final claim, just me and what I can't reclaim. And if you ever cross this land with dust still warm across your hand, don't trust the silence, don't stay long, or you'll learn where the law went wrong. The wind still moves, the dust still stays, the empty town forgets the days, and I remain where truth won't taste, because the law never came. The sky went black, then turned to red, like it knew what lay ahead. The wind stopped cold, the air stood tight, before it swallowed up the night. A distant glow beyond the pines, like the end of all our lives. And every breath we tried to take felt like a world about to break. lives we tried to save just marked the path the fire made. We ran too late, we ran too slow through roads we thought we used to know. But every turn we tried to trust turned everything to ash and dust. The smoke rose up like judgment called from something deep inside us all. And every lie we tried to hide came burning out into the sky. It was the night the fire took us whole, not just the land, but every soul. No mercy left in flame or cry, just burning truth across the sky. We tried to run, we tried to fight, but nothing wins against that light. And everything we thought we knew was gone before the fire moved. I saw the barn collapse and fall like it never stood at all. The house we built with blood and time reduced to outlines, thin and blind. The photos curled inside the heat like memories refused defeat. And every name we tried to call just echoed through the burning wall. You grabbed my hand, I felt it shake like even hope was start to break. And in your eyes I saw the same acceptance wrapped inside the flame. The world we knew began to fade in colors we had never made. And every step we tried to send just led us closer to the end. It was a night the fire took us whole, not just the land, but every soul. No mercy left in flame or cry, just burning truth across the sky. We tried to run, we tried to fight, but nothing wins against that light. And everything we thought we knew was gone before the fire moved. We stood where nothing else remained. No home, no name, no chain unchained, just ash and wind and glowing dust of everything we used to trust. And in that silence sharp and wide, there was nowhere left to hide. Not from the fire, not from pain, not from what we couldn't change. The flames died slow but left them all in every corner of the dark. And though the fire's gone away, it never really went away. It ain't just wood, it ain't just stone, it's everything we called our own. And sometimes fire doesn't end, it just learns how to pretend. It doesn't burn, it doesn't lie, it just reveals what's left behind, until the truth is all you see, and nothing left is you or me. It was a night the fire took us down, left nothing but a hollow ground. No future left, no wrong or right, just endless burning in the night. Oh, we tried to hold, we tried to stay, but everything was stripped away. And all that's left for us to prove is what the fire chose to do. Now I walk through sudden air when nothing answers when I stare. No past to chase, no truth to trust, just echoes turning into dust. And if you ever see that glow across the fields where nothing grows, don't follow it, don't let it call, or you'll be part of it all. The fire sleeps but never dies, it lives in ash and empty skies. And I remain where fire took us from the night The fire took us. And low. Lay down, boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way. I'll rise again come Judgment Day. 'Cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust and through the stone. I'll find my way back home when the dead stop making sound. No grave can hold me down. I felt the cold kiss of a sinner's. The gates hang open, rusted wide, like they've got nothing left to hide. The wind don't howl, it breathes in slow through rows of names I used to know. The moon lays pale on crooked stones, like skin stretched tight on silent bones. And every step I take feels weak, like the ground remembers me. I come here when the night runs deep, where the dead don't talk but secrets keep. No questions asked, no judgment passed, just shadows buried in the past. The gravel shifts beneath my boots, like it's alive with quiet troops. And every name I pass along feels like a line in some old song. There's one out back with no card name, just broken earth and sinking frame. No flowers laid, no prayers to speak. That's where it keeps what I can't keep. But kneel down slow, I don't confess. No need to speak what I suppress. The silence knows, the darkness sees. It holds it all with quiet ease. The graveyard keeps my secret safe in hollow ground no one can trace. Every sin, every lie, buried deep where truth won't rise. Oh, I tried to leave it far away, but it always calls me back to stay. And every night I feel that pull to where the earth is never full. The headstones lean like tired men who've seen it all and won't again. No stories told, no voices left, just names worn down by time and theft. The Latin swings from my own hand, casting shapes across the land. But every shadow looks the same, like it remembers what I became. I hear no sound but feel it there, a weight that lingers in the air. Not from below, not from above, but from the things I never spoke of. The ground don't stir, it don't reply, it just absorbs what we deny. And every truth I tried to break still lives in every step I take. The graveyard keeps my secret safe in hollow ground no one can trace. Every sin, every lie, buried deep where truth won't rise. So I tried to leave it far away, but it always calls me back to stay. And every night I feel that pull to where the earth is never full. I found the place where I once knelt, with hands that shook and heart that felt. Too much to carry, too much to name, so I let the earth take all the blame. I dug it deep, I covered fast, like dirt could swallow up the past. But something in me always knew, it never left, it just withdrew. And now I stand where silence grows, with nothing left but what it knows. That buried truth don't fade away. learns how to stay. There ain't no grave that locks it tight, no darkness deep enough for night to hide the weight of what we've done, or all the things we've tried to outrun. And maybe this is where they stay, not in the ground, but in the grave, between what was and what remains. A quiet echo of our chains. The graveyard keeps my secrets still, but I can feel them breathing through the chill. Every sin, every lie still lives beneath this quiet sky. Oh, I tried to bury all of me, but nothing here sets anything free. And now I know what I've become, just another secret in the ground. Now I don't leave when morning breaks. I stay right here where silence aches. No past to run, no truth to speak, just everything the graveyard keeps. And if you ever pass these stones and feel that weight down to your bones, don't kneel too long, don't stay too deep, or you'll be something the graveyard keeps. The gates don't close, the night won't end, the dead don't speak, but they pretend. And I remain where shadows seep, a secret the graveyard will keep. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way. I'll rise again come judgment day, 'cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust and through the storm. I'll find my way back home. But when the dead stop making sound, no grave can hold me down. I felt the cold kiss of the sinners. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't done to break that away. I'll rise again come judgment day, 'cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust. There's rust on the revolver and dust on my name. The mirror don't answer, it just looks the same. The air feels heavier, like it knows what I've done. And every silence in this room sounds like a loaded gun. I'd never let it in, wrapped in cloth and faded sin, like it was waiting deep within. The wood's gone soft, the iron's cold, but it still remembers what it holds. And every scratch along its frame feels like it's speaking out my name. The house don't creak the way it should, it creaks like something misunderstood. Like every step I ever made left something darker in its wake. I tell myself it's just a tool, but still don't care about the rules. And every breath I try to take feels like a choice I shouldn't make. There's rust on the revolver tonight, like time itself gave up the fight. Every turn of the cylinder feels like it's getting closer. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it never left my mind. And every road I've come across still leads me back to what I lost. I see it sitting in my hand, like it's part of some darker plan. Not moving, not alive, not dead, just echoing inside my head. The night leans in through broken blinds, like it's reading between the lines. And every shadow on the wall feels like it's waiting for the call. I hear my heart beat in the still, like it's deciding what it will. And every second feels too wide, like something's standing on my side. The weight don't shift, it don't release, it only promises no peace. And every thought I try to break just circles back to what I take. There's rust on the revolver tonight, like time itself gave up the fight. Every turn of the cylinder feels like it's getting closer. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it never left my mind. And every road I've come across still leads me back to what I lost. The room goes quiet, even breath feels like it's negotiating death. And in the silence I can see all the things I used to be. Not judgment, not regret alone, just faces carved into the stone of every moment I let slide, until they gathered here inside. The revolver doesn't speak or move, but somehow I still know the truth. It's not the steel that weighs me down, it's everything I never drowned. It ain't the metal, it ain't the rust, it's every broken piece of trust. Every line I cross too fast, coming back to make it last. And maybe it was never fate, just choices I accumulated, till every path I tried to run led me back to what I've done. There's rust on the revolver still, but it bends me to its will. Every turn I can't deny feels like I was meant to try. Oh, I tried to be someone new, but there's nothing I can undo. And every road that I survive still ends with what I keep alive. Now I set it back in place, like it never showed its face. But I can feel it in the air, like it never left me there. And if you ever find this room where silence feels a little doom, don't linger long, don't stay too near, or you'll learn what I keep here. There's rust on the revolver still, and it waits without a will. And I remain where echoes run, with nothing left but what I've done. Glass on the counter, half gone cold, like every truth I never told. The bottle leans like it can see everything I used to be. The room is quiet, lights run low, like they already seem to know that every lie I've ever tried leaves whiskey stains and alibis. I came in late with shaking just wipes the truth out of his eyes. There's a name carved in the bar, not mine but close enough so far, like someone tried to leave a mark but couldn't do it in the dark. The jukebox hums a dying song, like it knows I don't belong, and every note that drifts and dies feels like whiskey stained goodbyes. I say I'm fine, I say it slow, but the truth don't care what I show, and every breath I try to hide turns into another lie. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right. But every drink I try to pour just opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown what I became, but the bottle knows my name, and every sip I can't deny just writes another alibi. The mirror behind the bar looks cracked, like it remembers every act. 1,000 faces I once wore, still staring from the glass and floor. I swear I see him next to me, the man I used to claim to be. But when I blink, he slips away, like he was never meant to stay. The ice melts slow and amber light, like a surrender in the fire, and every drop that hits the wood feels like regret misunderstood. The truth don't shout, it don't complain, it just keeps dropping through the pain. Every excuse I supply just builds another alibi. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right. But every drink I try to opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown what I became, but the bottle knows my name, and every sip I can't deny just writes another alibi. The bartender finally looks my way, like he's heard every word I say. He says, son, you don't need more, you just keep running from the score. But I just laugh into the glass, like I can make the feeling pass. But truth don't fade, it multiplies, and whiskey stains and alibis. Outside the wind begins to creep, like it knows I can't escape, and every step I take toward night feels like surrender dressed in white. It ain't the drink that does me in, it's everything I've hidden in. Every lie I let survive now keeps me barely alive, and alibis don't wash away, they just grow heavier each day, till every truth I try to rise drowns in whiskey and alibis. Whiskey stains and alibis remain, mixed with memory and pain. No clean slate, no final try, just broken truth and hollow lies. So I tried to drink it all away, but it only made me stay. And every night I can't deny I live in whiskey stains and alibis. And now I don't run, I don't pretend, I just wait for nights to end. No clean escape, no truth to find, just echo truth defies whiskey stains and alibis. The cicadas scream in the southern heat like a warning buried underneath. The air hangs thick, the sky burns red over words that should have stayed unsaid. The road runs long through dust and pine, where the past don't fall behind, and every mile sings soft and sick. The devil waits in Dixie. That line where the state signs fade, with a hard half hole and a debt unpaid. They said don't linger past sundown, and the place is just outside of town. The field stood still like they could see every wrong that followed me, and every porch I passed that night held eyes that vanished out of sight. An old man spoke from a rocking chair, said, son, you best not wander there. But I kept driving through the thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. The radio cracked but didn't play, just whispered things I couldn't say, and every word that slipped between felt like it came from something unseen. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was gone finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs quick back to where he waits in Dixie. I stopped for gas at a rusted pump, where the ground felt wrong beneath my boots. The woman there didn't meet my eyes, just handed change like quiet lies. Her hands were cold, her voice was thin, like she'd seen too much to take me in. And on the wall behind her stood a list of names that never could. I saw mine scratched in faded ink before I even had time to think, and something in me turned too quick toward the truth that waits in Dixie. The wind don't move, the night don't break, it just watches every step you take. And every breath I tried to keep felt like it sank too far, too deep. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was gone finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs quick back to where he waits in Dixie. I found the crossroads just past the trees, where the air don't move and the world won't breathe. No sign, no mark, just open land, and something watching where I stand. A figure rose from the southern dark, not fire, not flame, just a quiet spark. He tipped his hat, said not a word, but everything in me was heard. No deal was made, no hand was shook, just a glance that felt like a hook. And in that moment, cold and slick, I knew why he waits in Dixie. It ain't about a soul you sell, stories people like to tell. It's every choice you let remain, every quiet creeping stain. The South don't burn, it doesn't scream, it holds you in a living dream, where every truth you try to bury comes back slow and comes back heavy. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, not in flame, but just in sight. Every sin I tried to deny now stands with me eye to eye. Oh, I tried to leave, but now I see he never came, he was in me. And every road I thought I'd pick was leading back to Dixie. Now I don't drive, I don't run, I just walk where it's begun, through fields that whisper low and sick, where the devil waits in Dixie. And if you ever cross that line where heat and shadow intertwine, don't stay too long, don't look too deep. Dixie keeps. The cicadas scream, the night don't end, the past don't break, it only bends, and I remain where truth runs thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. The ink was dry before I signed, like it knew what it would find. A trembling hand, a desperate mind, and a promise I left behind. The air went cold without a sound, like the world had turned around, and every shadow in the room leaned in close like it knew doom. He didn't look like fire or flame, just a man who knew my name, smiling soft, too calm, too wide, like something hollow lived inside. He said, I can fix what's broken you, all the things you've been through. But his eyes never blinked once, like he'd done this 1,000 times. I asked him what he'd want in return. He said, nothing, you can't afford to burn. And I laughed like I understood, but I never really should. The pen felt heavy in my grip, like it had teeth along its tip, and every word I wrote down fast was something I could never cast back. The devil's deal went wrong that night. No fortune came, no burning light, just silence where the truth should be, and something watching inside of me. Oh, I thought I'd win, I thought I'd gain, but all I own is deeper pain. And every step I try to run still echoes what I've done. Gone when I looked twice, just dust and air and frozen time. The signature still burned my skin like it had crawled itself within. I tried to speak but no sound came, just whispers calling out my name from somewhere not quite far or near, but always standing right here. My reflection didn't match my face, it wore a grin I couldn't place, and every blink it made instead looked just a little more like dead. The ground beneath me didn't shift, it just accepted what I'd gift, and every breath I tried to take was something darker in its wake. The devil's deal went wrong that night, no mercy left, no wrong or right, just empty words I can't undo, and everything that's breaking through. Oh, I thought I'd win, I thought I'd gain, but all I own is deeper pain. And every road I try to run still leads me back to what I've done. I saw him once in crowded streets where no one else would meet his eyes, just standing there in passing light, smiling like he owns the night. He didn't move, he didn't speak, but every fear I tried to keep came rushing back in sudden waves, like I was standing on my grave. And when I blinked, he wasn't there, just winding silence, empty air. But something lingered in his place, like he had carved it in the space. It ain't about a soul you sell, it's every truth you never tell, every line you choose to cross without counting what you lost. And deals like that don't break or fade. They just become the lives you made, till every choice you thought was free is just another part of me. The devil's deal went wrong for me, but not in ways I thought it'd be. No change, no fire, no final scream, just waking up inside a dream. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to run, but the ending's already done, and every breath I still belong to the devil's deal gone wrong. Now I don't bargain, I don't pray, I just watch the light decay. No escape, no victory won, just the price of what I've done. And if you ever hear that call from a voice behind the wall, don't answer back, don't play along, or your deal will go wrong. The ink is dry, the night is long, and nothing here feels truly wrong. Just me and everything I've done, from the devil's deal gone wrong. From the devil's deal gone wrong. The tires hum on broken ground, where heaven don't make a sound, just dust and heat and fading light, pulling me into the night. The road don't end, it just declines, through crooked trees and crooked signs, and every mile I lose control feels like it's taking part of my soul. I took this road with no clear plan, just a tired heart and trembling hands. They said don't go where the map runs thin, but I was already deep within. The radio died mid-broken song, like even sound knew something wrong, and every shift of gravel hiss felt like a warning I dismissed. Old bonds lean like they've seen too much, like they remember every touch of those who passed and never came back the same, or back the same. The sky went low, the air went thick, like something waited just to hit quick, and every breath I tried to keep pulled me further down the steep. It's a dirt road to damnation I ride, where truth and shadow coincide. No turning back, no guiding flame, just whispers calling out my name. Oh, I tried to steer away from sin, but the road just pulled me in, and every choice I thought was mine leads me further down the line. Lead further down the line. I passed a sign half-eaten through that read no hope for what you do, but someone carved beneath the rust, too late for those who lose their trust. The fields were black with burning grass, like something evil came to pass, and every shadow in the haze looked like it knew my final days. A house stood dead beside the bend, no door, no window to defend, just silence heavier than stone, like it was built to take the loan. The wheels kept rolling slow and grim, like I was being dragged within, and every mile I tried to flee just tightened what was chasing me. It's a dirt road to damnation I ride, where truth and shadow battle coincide. No turning back, no guiding flame, just whispers calling out my name. Oh, I tried to steer away from sin, but the road just pulled me in, and every choice I thought was mine leads me further down the line. Standing in the haze, not moving, just those hollow stares, like versions of me I abandoned, waiting where the road was landing. They didn't speak, they didn't move, just proof of everything I proved, and every step I took before now stood outside that broken door. The road ahead just disappeared, but somehow still I stayed near, like something deeper made me stay where damnation chose the way. It ain't a place, it ain't a gate, it's every choice we think is fate, every lie we let survive while we pretend we're still alive. And hell don't always burn or scream, sometimes it looks just like a dream, a road that never lets you turn, but lets you slowly learn to burn. It's a dirt road to damnation, I know, and I can feel there's nowhere to go, no mercy left, no hand to save, just echoes digging every grave. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to run, but the journey's already done, and every path I thought was free was just the road consuming me. No destination left to find, just endless gravel in my mind. And if you ever hear that sound of tires on forgotten ground, don't follow it, don't chase its call, or you'll lose the road, lose it all. The dust still rises, night still stays, the road don't end, it only plays, and I remain where souls are spun on the dirt road to damnation done.